From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big day here on crypto with top cryptocurrency picks of 2021. Which coins to buy and which coins are going to the moon. Doge is on fire, heading over 33 cents in just a matter of a few hours. Bitcoin and Ethereum doing well on a Monday, but a lot of other coins like Solana up 30% in just a few hours. What's going on? We'll go over the top cryptocurrency picks of 2021. We'll show which coins are doing better, which coins are going to do the best this week, and where the market indicators align. We're going to stay with our market indications on Doge, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. But we're going to understand whether this is a market proliferation where the whole market's going to go up or just a series of coins. In this video, we'll have it set for both beginners and advanced. We'll go over a lot of coins. We'll go over a lot of different trade opportunities. I'll show you where we're going throughout the week and where we're going out throughout the day, so you understand where to buy, where to sell, and where to hold. We'll be looking at a lot of coins like Bitcoin, which is trying to get to 47,000 today. Ethereum trying to get to 3,300. Doge doing wonderful news. Then Polygon, back to that 151 number. That's great news across the board. Aave, wow, that is coming out of nowhere after a slow weekend. Decentraland, can it get to $1? Sushi Swap back on a run. And Engine Coin, which I've not detailed in a while, doing quite well. Meantime, AMP is an example of a coin you want to stay away from. We'll be looking at a lot of coins. We'll go in the split screen. We'll look at the market trend, and we'll look at the market highs and lows on a Monday. And this is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto here on LA. Thank you for joining me on a big day across the board. I first want to personally thank all of you for yesterday. Sunday's overnight's crypto broadcast went up 200% in one day. It was our fastest growth we've ever seen in the history of this channel. I am just excited for you. And I'm really excited for you across the board because I've been with you for the lows of the lows, and now we're going into a great time. So if you just found this channel, thank you for joining us. If you're new to this channel, get ready as I go into stock coverage in the next few days. We're expanding investment opportunities across the board. A lot of other investment shows joining this channel in new content in the next few days. Subscribe. Fastest growing cryptocurrency channel there is. Let's get to the breaking news starting right now. Bitcoin and Ethereum are now staying above our two benchmark indicators. What are my benchmark indicators? Indicators I've established on this channel to show me where the market is. On the high end, I want Bitcoin to stay above 45,000, and I want Ethereum to stay above 3,000, and I want the rest of the market to be up. Those are the three market indicators I want to have. I didn't have those initially. Where we are right now is we have a basic massive realignment of the market. The market was a bear market for May to about 2 weeks ago. And as a bear market, coins were devaluing. But Bitcoin and Ethereum made the reversal first and started going up. Other coins were not doing anything. They were still floundering. Some were going down. Some were devaluing. In fact, Bitcoin, Doge was staying in the 20s still for a while. Bitcoin and Ethereum had a rebound from the last market crash. Within about a week, most coins had never rebounded. Polygon never rebounded. Doge never rebounded. Doge went into the last market crash at 31 cents. Where's Doge right now? 33 cents. So it's taken a long time to get back where they are. But they're moving so quickly right now, it's very, very exciting. Let's go over why I have those two market indicators of 45,000 for Bitcoin and for Ethereum at 3,000, why those two market indicators are critical, and what is the next market indicator across the board. It is based upon how you may not be a Bitcoin owner or Ethereum owner, but your investment in other altcoins is impacted by them. Why? Because broadcast media runs Bitcoin. It doesn't run a story about Cardano. It doesn't run a story about Aave. It runs a story about Bitcoin. And it's all psychological. Broadcast media is a Monday through Friday, whereas crypto is a 7-day-a-week investment opportunity. So if Bitcoin goes to 48,000 on a Saturday, it doesn't help anyone, because if it crashes by Sunday and comes under 40,000 on Monday, you got no benefit of that story. So now on a Monday, how is Bitcoin doing? Here you go. This is one of the platforms, Gemini. You're looking at a one-day chart. That's why the chart is green, meaning it's up. You have my mouse on the chart, so I'm going up the mountain of this chart for the one day. So Bitcoin got as high as 40. Did it get to 48,000? It got to 47,900. Wow. Wow. Then it pulled back and went down to 46,000. Now this is huge. This is huge. I'm doing this almost as a cold read because I did not look at Bitcoin before I went on camera right now. I thought Bitcoin had stayed at around 46 this morning, but I did not know that it had nearly gotten to 48,000. Let's do that again. It stayed above 47,000 for a good duration here. Went to almost 48, then still above 47,000. So this is a couple hours above 47,000. I love this. Why do I like this? Because I had shown you over the weekend what I call resistance levels. Resistance levels are on the high end and resistance levels are on the low end. What is a resistance level? You have it in stocks, you have it in coins. You look at a chart and this is what a resistance level looks like. It looks like a plank of wood that's blocking you from going higher or a plank of wood that's blocking you from going lower. I'm going to use the pen as example of the resistance level. And let's say the pen is 47,000 Bitcoin. Bam, 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 bam. It doesn't want to go above 47,000. Well, today it went above 47,000, so it broke through the resistance level. In fact, I believe yesterday on Overnight's Crypto, I talked about 47,000, I think was the resistance level on the high end of Bitcoin. I think on the low end, its low end resistance level is 42,000 going off of memory. Let's jump into the chart. Let's see right now, what is the resistance level and did Bitcoin break through that resistance level today? Because guess what? I'm not the only one saying this. Everyone knows what resistance levels are. And if everyone sees things breaking through resistance levels, they understand it, whether it's Tesla stock or Ford stock or anything. So you cannot see a resistance level on a coin if you're looking at a one-day chart. And a 7-day chart, sometimes it may be the case. In the case of stocks, you got to look at 6 months. In the case of crypto, you got to look in closer because they run faster. So let's go out a little bit more. You see, you can't do it that far. You have to do 7 days. So here you go. You clearly see it looks like someone's top hat in a show. It looks like the top of someone's head here. It got to 47,000, came down. Got to 47,000, came down. So we clearly have a resistance level on the high end of 47,000. It may be 48, but it's about 47,000. On the low end, what's our resistance level? It looks like it's, let's see, 46 over there, 46 over here. Yeah, so we're in a narrow resistance level. Now, I would not call this the lower resistance level because we've raised it up. What do I mean? Well, it's later in time. It has not gone back to 44,000 in a few days. So this is perceived as the low end of the resistance level. So we have a very tight range at the moment. It's only about 2,000, 46 to high 47. So if Bitcoin gets above 48 and stays there, and I don't mean, 48,100 for an hour, gets above 48,000 and stays there, we've broken through this resistance level the last 7 days. Now, we've certainly broken through our resistance level of a few months because that's where Bitcoin is going. Okay, Ethereum. Interesting chart on Ethereum. This is the one-day chart. Started at 3,100. How high to go? 3,300. That's great. Came back down. Let's look at Ethereum's resistance levels. I don't remember them because, oh, there you go. Those are obvious resistance levels. Here you see on the high end. It looks like it's 33. Yeah, it's 3,300 is the resistance level on Ethereum. On the low end, it's, either you want to call this the resistance level on the low end 3,000 or 3,100, but clearly the 3,300. So here you go. There is 2 market indicators for you to watch. I don't care if maybe you don't own Bitcoin, maybe you don't own Ethereum. You have to watch those 2 market indicators. 3,300 Ethereum or Bitcoin 48,000. If either of the coins break through those levels and stay there. I don't mean just for a half an hour. I mean break through and stay there for a half a day, 5 hours, 10 hours. Then get ready for everything else to go up a lot. That's a big number. Bitcoin has been taking us on this ride of new highs. It first had to get from 29 to 30, then it had to get from 30 to 35. 40,000 was a big psychological number because it just looks good. Broadcast media, as soon as they said 40,000, wow. I said 45,000 was the big one, was going to be the big one, and it was. 45,000 is what caused the rest of the market to get up because it had done 40,000 sporadically a lot over the last few weeks, but 45,000 had not. 48,000. When was last time you saw 48,000 Bitcoin? A long time ago. So 48,000 Bitcoin or Ethereum 3,200. Big. Now, How high were these coins during the highest price point of May? Bitcoin went to 60,000. Ethereum went to 40,000 for just a second. Excuse me, 4,000 for just a second. But Bitcoin, Ethereum 4,000 was just a blink of an eye. It was generally like 3,800, and Bitcoin was not at 60,000 for a long period of time. So what I want you to see is we are very close to those May levels on Bitcoin and Ethereum. We're very close. Now, Doge has had the biggest exciting news of the last probably 3 days, but Doge has a long way to go. Why? Because I told you in the early part of this recording that after the fourth market crash, Bitcoin, Ethereum rebounded after a week. Most coins never rebounded. And in the case of Doge, it never rebounded. And going into the last market crash, Doge was 31 cents. Where is it right now? It's at 32 cents. So it has just taken, 5, 6, 8 weeks to get back to where it was from the fourth market crash. It's good for Doge, but it still has a long way to run. If you look at the Doge chart since May, where it was, 75 cents, it has a long way to go. So you can interpret that two different ways. That Doge can be at 40 cents in a blink of an eye because it has a lot more running space. That's how you look at investments, that if it's down so much, it still has a lot more to run. Bitcoin is not going to go to 75,000 by the end of the week. So Bitcoin is not going to go to 75, but Doge could go to 42 cents in just a few days. I mean, it has a lot to still make up. So here is Doge. Look at this beautiful run since last night. Last night's overnight crypto traffic, which of course covers Doge, went up 200% from the night before. The viewership of this channel is on fire for crypto because crypto is getting very hot again. But look at Doge. It went from 30 cents to 35 cents in a few hours today. That's a lot. It's a 30-cent coin, folks. That's a lot. Let's look out at the 7-day chart. So here you see the 7-day chart, 26 to 33. Now, Doge was not on Gemini's platform in May, so you have to sort of remember what Doge was. But see now, this is the last market crash right here. See this little dip right here in this sort of nipple. That is where the last market crash was. Here was where Doge was before the last market crash, 31. Put a ruler right over. Bam, you're just above the last market crash. So Doge has a long way to run. Now, Polygon is very fascinating. Polygon is a coin that viewers have made a lot of money on this channel from. They had bought it at 80 cents, sold it at $2 2 or 3 times. But after the last market crash, Polygon just stayed around $1 for 2-3 months. In less than 10 days, Polygon ran from $1 to $1.50. Now it's flattening out. Could Polygon run more? Let's see. And then Aave is a coin that did well despite the devaluation of coins over the last 6 weeks. Aave had 2-3 runs. It ran from 189 to 300, then it ran from 200 to 300, and then it devalued. But let's look at Aave today. Wow. This is Aave just today. 390 up to 442. So up $40 on a $400 coin. Yeah, that's 10%, folks. Let's look at the 7-day. Pretty volatile there. So 380 to 400, then down, then up, then down, then up. You notice what's here? You know what I'm about to say? I think you know what I'm about to say. Broke through the resistance level. Here was its resistance level, 420, 400, 420. It broke through that resistance level, big time, 445. So interestingly, you know what I'm about to also say? This is Monday. Monday's not supposed to be higher than Saturday. Aave is doing much better on Monday than it did on Saturday. Let's look at some other coins. Decentraland. Decentraland could get to $1, but Decentraland is sort of toying with us. But look, it had a breakout through as well. There's a clear resistance level. 80 cents, 70 cents, bam, it broke through it. When you break through a resistance level, you'll have another resistance level. But you may continue to go straight up. It hit at 90-cent point and then came back down. Decentraland could be going to $1. And then we go to Sushi Swap. Ooh, interesting. That's a very strange chart. It looks nothing like the Aave Decentraland chart. So Sushi Swap has been a great coin for the last 7 days. You want to see it? Let's see it. Wow. $10 to $12 and holding relatively calm. Let's then jump over into Engine Coin. There is Engine Coin. Wow. So Engine Coin is at $1.67. Engine Coin is one of those coins that did well during the January to May run. And then finally, AMP, an example of a coin that's just not doing well across the board. All right, so it's Monday. Money Monday. What Motivation Monday. Are we motivated for high highs on Monday? We are. So if you've been with this channel, I always show you that there's certain trend lines for coins 7 days a week. They do the same trends across the board. And I'll have a recap of what happened over the weekend. Coins start by having a very weak low Friday, but then by Friday evening start to trend up. Then by Saturday noontime reach the highest price point of the entire week, then come back down. They devalue Saturday afternoon. Sunday evening is the lowest of the lows of the entire week, and then they come up on Monday and have the second highest high of the week. Mondays are usually about 80% up as high as Saturday was, and then Tuesdays are bad days. Tuesdays usually tank. Wednesdays and Thursdays all over the place. No way to predict it. Last week, Wednesday and Thursday was the big run-up day. It really got us all ready for the weekend. But if you saw what happened on the weekend, last weekend, everything moved up 8 hours earlier, which is fine. If you know that's happening, you understand it. We started running up on Friday afternoon, which is really too early. And then by Saturday, we started downtrend earlier on Saturday than when you usually do. Saturday is usually a big up day. And then Sunday, we started downtrending really badly. Here is Monday. Monday's going to be an update. Monday's going to be a big update. So you usually want to buy on Friday, sell on Saturday. Buy on Sunday, sell on Monday. So if you're holding from a position that you bought on Friday or bought on Sunday and you're looking to sell out, then get ready for a dip. That dip will happen somewhere later today, or if not early Tuesday, and then we're going to usually have a down day on Tuesday. So let's go over where this market's going, because boy, it's moving very, very quickly, and it's hard to gauge where things are going. And this is why you have to look a little bit broader. You have to look out for 7-day charts, and you have to look into coinmarketcap.com with our split screen. Let's go into the split screen right now, and let's look at what a lot of other coins are doing. Before I go into the split screen, here's a reoccurring message we saw over the last 3 days. When I went on to coinmarketcap.com, which is more than a Gemini, which has a lot more coins, the top performing coins over the last 7 days, the biggest running coins, with the exception of Cardano and Doge, were coins that are not on the major US platforms. I said I have a theory to that, and it's just a theory. My theory to that is that people are hearing about the crypto regulation in the infrastructure bill. And that crypto regulation is the following: that if you buy something from a broker-dealer, that broker-dealer has to report your earnings or profits, your profits or losses, to IRS at the end of the year. Well, many broker-dealers already do it voluntarily. This will require them to do it mandatorily. Of course, you're required to report your profits and earnings. But there may be some foreign investors who are buying crypto and not reporting U.S. earnings for obvious reasons. Now they may be trying to stay away from U.S. platforms and going with foreign platforms that are not subject to the regulation, or think they're not subject to the regulation. And that is why we saw a lot of coins that are not on the U.S. platforms doing their biggest runs over the weekend. Let's see if we see that again today as we go into the split screen. Here's coinmarketcap.com. And what do I mean by not US platforms? I mean platforms that are they're not allowed here in the United States. If we go to coinmarketcap.com, the whole market's up 2% at the moment. Interesting. So that's good. Not a lot, but up 2%. Bitcoin's up 1%. Ethereum up 3%. Like that. Remember, we have to have the cumulative up days. So if Bitcoin is up 3% today, it better not be down 4% tomorrow, because that will take away any gains for today. Interestingly, Bitcoin is only up 1% for the 7 days, and Ethereum is up 2% for the 7 days. Not a lot. It looks like it's a lot because it's expensive, because we see these $1,000 movements, but it made that big movement more out before 7 days. Cardano is up 2% today. That's good, not a lot. It's up 44%. Remember, that was one of the best performing coins. And there's Doge, up 11% today, which was up yesterday as well, up 32% for the 7 day. Let's look at the best performing coins today. We're going to click the third column, which is 24-hour percentage on coinmarketcap.com, and the best performing coin, Solana, which is on Gemini, is a very popular US-based coin. A lot of people recommended Solana during the last market crashes because they thought it was a safer bet. It didn't perform well. I've loved Solana for a long time. I used to recommend it a lot back in May when the market was very strong. Solana's up 37%. Terra, Phantom, up 30% today. Not major US platform coins. Shiba, up 15%. And there's Polkadot, up 15%. So we have a lot, and there's Huobi, Token, Avalanche. So a lot of coins that are not on US-based platforms. Interesting. What is the best performing coins over the last 7 days? Let's see if we get some big numbers. Here we go. IOTX up 208%. Wow, yes. Again, not a US-based platform coin generally. Solana up 70%. Great run for that. Raven 70%. Terra 61%, Clay 54%, AXS 52%. Not recognizing these names? Yeah, because they're not US-based platform coins again. So we're seeing a reoccurring theme. Cardano is down on the list at 44%. Interesting situation across the board. So what am I looking at going into tonight and tomorrow? What I'm looking at, of course, is those market indicators. I'm looking at whether Bitcoin gets to that 48,000. Because trust me, if you've been with me for a while, I've shown resistance levels, and Bitcoin is always trading resistance levels. There's sometimes $20,000 resistance levels, there's sometimes a $2,000 range. There's sometimes very narrow ranges. And when it breaks through a range, it's heading to the next one. And here is why the market is so strange. If you look at coins, they all have a mountain. What's that mountain? It's January to May, and then it came back down the mountain. Well, a lot of coins are far down that mountain. They have a lot of run to still do. Bitcoin and Ethereum are nearly near the top of the mountain, and they've gotten there just in just a blink of an eye. Polygon making a massive run. Aave making a very quick run. But Doge has a long way to go. It really does. So we're seeing sort of this momentum kick in. What would I recommend? I would recommend that you be very attentive to frothiness. What's frothiness? Frothiness is exuberance with not a lot of understanding. Just sort of the pile-on syndrome. If you're with this channel in May, you saw frothiness in May. If you owned, for example, Doge before the Elon SNL appearance and did not sell the Saturday of the SNL appearance, you absolutely were buying into frothiness. You were reading exuberance and thinking everything was going to go $1. Doge was going to go $2 that month. Yeah, Doge will get to $1 eventually, but it was never going to get to $1 in May. It never was going to get into it. And that was the exuberance. Just pile on and pile on. And things go up and they always go down. And then they go up again and they go down again. And I think that the smarter investors are the people who've gone through this one time now, and they know how it is the second time around. The people who are not preparing themselves are people who are only looking at good times. Nothing is always good times. There's a person out there that's ready, or a thing out there that's ready to pounce at any moment. And what is it? People's Republic of China. We talked about that a lot in the live chat in Overnight's Crypto last night. People just saying, hey, how long, LALATE, has it been since PCR last spoke? It's about, I think, 6 weeks. The first and second hit from them was 2 days apart. The next hit was 3 weeks apart. Now we're 6 to 7 weeks. They're going to talk. They're absolutely going to talk. When they talk, they're going to crash crypto. But if you've rebounded enough across the board, then you can sustain a big PCR hit. If you're Bitcoin at 47,000, 48,000, then you'll fall to 42, but you'll come back up. And if you're Doge at 34, then you'll fall to 29, you'll come back up. But you have to be prepared for that across the board. Meantime, we need to see how much more legs are in this market. It's been a fascinating run. The run for the rest of the market is less than a week old. This run started last Wednesday approximately. Coins just started getting their legs last week. Yeah, some coins were here and some coins are there and some coins had a good day there and here. But the whole rest of the altcoins just started getting this run last week. Bitcoin, Ethereum, they've been doing this for 2-3 weeks now. Let's see if we can get a big second week of this. Because trust me, a big second week of this, then we could see some big numbers. We could see Doge at 44 cents. We could see Polygon heading into the $2 range. We could see Decentraland at $1. We could see Aave maybe getting to $500. We could see the big numbers we have not seen for a while. If we don't get that this week, then we may sort of stay away around where we are now. And that's fine as well. But we could also go the other direction. And I'll be with you tomorrow to see whether that's the case as well. Thank you for making Overnight's Crypto one of the most watched shows this channel has ever had in a 15-hour run. And your last night's show going up 200%. Incredible run. And thank you for the incredible subscriber growth across the board. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We've got 2 shows per day. Morning's Crypto live on air every day at 9:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Overnight's Crypto starting every day at 3:45 Pacific Standard Time. And join me as new shows for investing across the board are joining this channel, including the new stock show. And with that, subscribe. A 400,000 subscribers YouTube record. I want you part of this channel. Fastest growing cryptocurrency channel. Always drop your questions in the Overnight's Crypto show. Tag me, and I'll answer them live on air. Like the video, 2,000 to 3,000 likes, and stay informed, stay focused. Have a beautiful day, and stay with LALATE